Numero Siete on the class drop, blinkers on, Joe Sharp, Jose Ortiz, big sweeping move on the far turn. Puckster tried as hard as he could. He was just simply second best today to the 2-5 favorite Numero Siete. Wins for the first time. Numero uno victory in the career of Numero Siete. Congratulations to the connections. Jose Ortiz extending his lead in the jockey standings, and Joe Sharp now tops on the trainer side by one win over Brad Cox. All right, race number 3 is coming up next. This third race is a pick 3 race. Pick 6 will start with the 4th race on this 9-race card. So let's take a look at the horses in the paddock for this one. Got a 1-5 favorite. It's the 4, Miss Harmonic. This is one that I'm going to try to beat. With the number 8 on top here, Lofty Heights. Excuse me, Stephen Duke, trainer of this one. Distance second last stop, but the winner was much the best. That non-2 for 5. Claimed out of that race. And I like the stretch out here. A Daughter of Malibu Moon does have sprinty pedigree on the dam side, but Malibu Moon more of a route influence as far as the sire goes. Get the short stretched mile, so that should work in this one's favor. And the mile race at Remington Park back in August produced a pretty good third place performance. The race following that, going 6 furlongs, was a good second as the favorite. That race on December the 27th came off of a 2-month layoff. Lofty Heights, Lofty Price, 13-1. Miss Harmonic, Tom Amos, he's in the thick of the battle in the trainer's race as well. Done a little bit of everything in the career. The lone win did come over a wet dirt track. Run on turf. Track races earlier in their career were pretty good. One on December 12th, though, leaves a little bit of a cause for concern. Was entered under the waiver claiming provision. So despite racing in a 30-9-2, wasn't eligible to be claimed that day. Off of more than a 6-month layoff. But ran a distant 4th. A little bit wide, a little bit uncomfortable, but probably should have run better than that. Tried the turf last out. Ran 3rd in a watered down beaten 30. Doesn't have a lot of natural speed. Lone win came over and off track, as I mentioned. 1-5. We say Tom Amos live on the tote board, often live in the race, but I don't think it applies necessarily in this case. This looks like a horse that should be a heavy favorite, 1-5. A little bit too heavy for my liking. There are some other horses that are somewhat capable in here, including the number 9 Esme, who has run second in 2 of the last 3 starts, 1-turn mile at Churchill, then 4th sprinting here off the bench, and then second last out to I'm Singled Up, who is the 6-5 favorite. Pressed I'm Singled Up did Esme, could not keep up with that one, still good enough to hold on to the place spot. What you see is what you get with Esme. And if Ms. Harmonic doesn't live up to the punter's expectations, she can get her picture taken, 9-1. 2's getting bet, try best. Joe Sharp, Jose Ortiz looking for back-to-back victories on the card. Joe Sharp claimed this horse for $5,000 out of a clunker. Muddy track sprint. Short stretch mile race before that did produce a close-up second place finish. This horse should be in the thick of the battle throughout. 4-1 on Try Best. Will she try her best? Can she upset the 2-5 favorite Miss Harmonic? Will it be somebody else at an even bigger price? Maybe even my 8 Lofty Heights, who's a lofty price. Pick 3, race 3. We'll find out the answers to these questions and more in 7 minutes. Good luck.
The horses call postward now for the third race. It's the Mark Lane birthday race. Welcome to the fairgrounds. Race 3, Fillies Mares Mile. Noting our 1 mile main track races here at the fairgrounds start and end at the 16th pole. First line finish here for the Distaff Mile. A field of 8, scratch 5, Cabo Cowgirl, scratch number 5 from the race card. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3, 6 minutes, 2 post time. Three minutes to post time for the mile. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. At 1 minute to post. 1 minute. The horses are approaching the starting gate, going down to the mile start. This will be a first line finish. First line finish for the mile. The horses have reached the starting gate. It is now post time. Loading for the Fillies Mares Mile. Erica Murray with Sister Saint coming up. Marcelino Pedrosa Jr. with Oak Hill Senorita will follow Trouble Free in with Jared Lubberry. Try Best. Jose Ortiz going for a double with Joe Sharp. Up comes Oak Hill Senorita. Hot Golden Girl and Numero Siete, our first two winners. Jose Calme with Bikini Bottom. Axel Concepcion, Lofty Heights in, Agamarello's Miss Harmonic, even money favorite, Miss Harmonic, facing up to the gate. Trouble Free getting a bit fractious in the gate. Jared Lubberry resets in the maroon white diamond belt. One more, Jaime Torres with Esme. Even money, Miss Harmonic. First line finish for the mile. They're in the gate. They're off. Miss Harmonic sharply away. Toward the inside, Try Best with that speed. Trouble Free. And on the inside, Sister Saint. Esme a bit rank and needs to settle as Try Best takes the top for Jose Ortiz as they enter the first turn. Miss Harmonic now will follow Try Best as they go to the back of the track. Trouble Free, Esme, Sister Saint with on the outside Lofty Heights, Bikini Bottom, and they have 6 furlongs to run from the first line finish, and Oak Hill Senorita has dropped back to last. The first 2 of 8 furlongs for favorite Try Best in 24.40 seconds. They go up the back, and Try Best easily leads the mile. For Jose Ortiz, it's Try Best who dictates terms to Miss Harmonic, who stays close there for Edgar Morales, pursuing the pace with a half mile to go. Then Trouble Free, stretching out in distance now into third there for Jareth Ludbury, the rail, 2 clear from Esme. Sister Saint is next, while racing 4 clear from Bikini Bottom. In turn, 4 more to Lofty Heights and 4 more Oak Hill Senorita yet to pick up. The half mile for leader Tribest. 48.70 seconds. Miss Harmonic has been right there with her. It's Tribest and Miss Harmonic now even terms. Miss Harmonic has taken a short lead, a quarter of a mile to go. Trouble Free, Sister Saint Esme, Bikini Bottom, Lofty Heights, and finally Oak Hill Senorita. As these fillies mares straighten for the short stretch, it's Miss Harmonic, 3/4 in 1 minute 14.19 seconds with Edgar Morales. Miss Harmonic staring at one more furlong and leads Trouble Free, who's trying to narrow the margin. Trouble Free inching up here to Miss Harmonic. Sister Saint into third. Tribest capitulates. It's Trouble Free and Miss Harmonic with Jareth Ludbury. Trouble Free! Trouble Free takes it by 3/4 of length to Miss Harmonic. Sister Saint third and Tribest finish fourth. One 40.84 after the fillies mares mile. 140.84. We're standing by for the run order from the judges. 6-4-1-2-6. Trouble Free. 10-1 first. Takes out the mile over 4 Miss Harmonic. 3-2 second. 1 Sister Saint at 21-1 third. At 7-5, 2 Tribest was fourth. Jareth Ludbury and the maroon white diamond belt from Nancy Veneer and Mike Schmidt. Brian Williamson trains a 10-1 mile winner. Trouble Free stretching out to win. Race 3 result confirmed by the judges. It's official. In the winner's circle, the 6 Trouble Free. Jareth Ludbury with his 31st victory of the season. Trouble Free is a 6-year-old dark mare, brown mare, bred in Kentucky by Straight Line out of the Holbein back mare, You Are Trouble. Brian Williamson trains for Nancy Veneer and Mike Schmidt. Fairgrounds congratulates the mile winner, Trouble Free. 6-4 exact is $60.40. Dollar trifecta. 6-4-1 paid $162.60. 3-6 double $47.40. Result in on the first 50-cent pick 3 of the day. 1 with the 3 with the 6 Trouble Free. Pick 3 returned $83.05. Tribest fourth. The dollar superfecta. 6-4-1-2 paid $376.10. The 5 was a non-runner. Favorite fourth. 8 ran in the mile. 140.84. Mark Lane birthday race. Welcome to the fairgrounds. And the fourth race ahead. 1 of 3 taken off the Stolwell Turf Course. The will be run on the main track at a mile and a 16th. Scratch 3 nothing but Blue Sky. The 6 Rentico. Scratch 11 Porches was a Sunday maiden winner. And take out the 12 Our Favorite Son, another winner this week. Scratch 3, 6, 11, and 12. Exacta Trifecta Superfecta. Double pick 3 and start to the pick 6. Fast track, all main track card. Post time for the fourth race in 25 minutes at 2:18. Just to remind all Fairgrounds fans, no live racing here on Tuesday nor Wednesday. Next live race card will be on Thursday, and Thursday post time at 12:45. Here comes a Fillies and Mares Mile Race Rewind. They're off. Miss Harmonic sharply away. Toward the inside, Try Best with that speed. Trouble Free, and on the inside, Sister Saint. Esme a bit Rankin needs to settle as Try Best takes the top for Jose Ortiz as they enter the first turn. Miss Harmonic now will follow Try Best as they go to the back of the track. Trouble Free, Esme, Sister with on the outside, Lofty Heights, Bikini Bottom, and they have 6 furlongs to run from first line finish, and Oak Hill Senorita has dropped back to last. The first 2 of 8 furlongs for favorite Try Best in 24.40 seconds. They go up the back, and Try Best easily leads the mile. For Jose Ortiz, it's Try Best who dictates terms to Miss Harmonic, who stays close there for Edgar Morales, pursuing the pace with a half mile to go. Then Trouble Free, stretching out in distance now into third there for Jareth Ludbury, the rail, 2 clear from Esme. Sister Saint is next, while racing 4 clear from Bikini Bottom. In turn, 4 more to Lofty Heights and 4 more Oak Hill Senorita yet to pick up. The half mile for leader Try Best. 48.70 seconds. Miss Harmonic has been right there with her. It's Try Best and Miss Harmonic now even terms. Miss Harmonic has taken a short lead, a quarter mile to go. Trouble Free, Sister Saint, Esme, Bikini Bottom, Lofty Heights, and finally Oak Hill Senorita. As these Fillies mares straighten for the short stretch, it's Miss Harmonic, 3/4 in 1 minute 14.19 seconds with Edgar Morales. Miss Harmonic staring at 1 more furlong and leads Trouble Free, who's trying to narrow the margin. Trouble Free inching up here to Miss Harmonic. Sister Saint into third. Try Best capitulates. It's Trouble Free and Miss Harmonic with Jareth Ludbury. Trouble Free! Trouble Free takes it by 3/4 of length to Miss Harmonic. Sister Saint third and Try Best finish fourth. From the mile in race 3, number 4, Miss Harmonic was claimed for $5,000 with 9 claims in. There were 9 claims for the runner-up. Miss Harmonic for $5,000 in a 9-way shake going to new owner Darren Dares. Trainer Bunky Richards won a 9-way shake for Miss Harmonic.
Fairgrounds, race course, and slots. Exciting live thoroughbred racing on the nation's third oldest track. We can't wait to see you at our next big races.
Right idea, wrong horse, at least for me there. Trouble Free gets the job done at a nice number, 10-1 for Brian Williamson and Jared Lubberry. Did win on debut here at Fairgrounds, overcoming a lot of trouble. Was not Trouble Free, was in trouble that day, and Trouble Free got the job done. Long time between races, obviously. The comeback race wasn't great, but to get off to a slow start in the mud, there were reasons to think this horse could improve. Lofty Heights didn't do any running for me today. Coming out of the same race, was actually several lengths in front of Trouble Free that particular day. Bottom line, Miss Harmonic does not score as the odds-on favorite here. Another nice price in the early pick 5, Trouble Free at 10-1. Brian Williamson and second leading jockey Jarrett Lubberry aboard. Race number 4, pick 6 wagering. Let's take a look at my ticket here. First of all, let's take a look at the first-time starter power ratings. Nothing but blue sky. 3 is scratched. The 4 is in, a 5-star first-time starter for Brad Cox, Passion Rules. More on that one in just a moment. The 7, Solute, up there at odds of 5-1, is a 3-star. As we take a look at my pick 6 ticket, which does not include the 5-star first-timer Passion Rules. It does include Batter Up and the current 6-5 favorite Storm the Streets for Ian Wilkes. 3 deep in race number 5, including a couple of first-time starters. Top pick there, the 5, Ray of Sunshine. 3 deep in race number 6 off the turf. And coming back with 3 singles, the 4 Final Half, race 7, the 14 Light Line, race 8, and the 1 Deal of Faith in race number 9. To feel safe, ticket would be a lot bigger than this, but again, no carryover pool, so going to keep it marginal. Excuse me, with just that $18. All right, number 2, looking good in the paddock here. In race number 4, Storm the Streets. Again, off the turf here. Maiden auction provision optional claiming 50. At a mile and a 16th. Got a little prance going there. Storm the Streets, who is actually eligible under the maiden auction provision, but Connections elect to dangle for $50,000, and why not? They claim for $20,000. So were they to get claimed, they would make a tight little profit. Owner Jim Gladden really improved on taking the blinkers off for the first time last out. Showed good speed, built a big lead in the stretch. Simply caught late that particular day. Has been training at Skylight. Some solid works leading up to this, solid and steady. Ian Wilkes has only run 1 horse at the meet. He's got a nice little contingent of runners at Gulfstream Park this season. Always wishing Ian the best of luck. And it's interesting to note that Ken McPeak has a horse in here too. But Brian Hernandez Jr., who did win the Breeders' Cup Classic for Ian Wilkes, there's some loyalty there as well as to Kenny. It does land on the 2, Storm the Streets, up there at 7-5, getting bet even more than I expected. But again, making a nice impression here in the paddock. For second, went to the 1 Batter Up. Pitchers and catchers will be reporting to spring training in just a couple of weeks. It's almost Groundhog Day. That's when you know spring is on the horizon. Groundhog Day, pitchers and catchers reporting. Dodgers signing everybody in free agency. Gotta love that. Batter Up. Made a big middle move last out off the turf, off the bench. First start for Niccolo Triani, then just flattened out a little bit late. Decent race for the level. Maiden 30s with Consecrated and Date the Prince running 1-2. Second race off with a layoff. Proved himself around 2 turns. Similar circumstances today. Maybe a little bit of a tougher field, but again, you're getting, in my opinion, fair value on Batter up there at odds of 8-1. Number 4, Passion Rules. First time starter for Brad Cox. Good stats, better than most in the applicable categories. Marcelino Pedroza Jr. aboard for Brad here. A Son of Frisian Fire. You don't see too many of those. Stands for just $1,000. Purchased for $40,000 as a yearling. Right in for the tag. Normally you see Calumet horses. Well, actually, this horse is eligible under the maiden auction provision. I do stand correcting myself before I said something wrong. Number 4, Passion Rules up there at odds of 9-2. Steady works, nothing spectacular in the mornings. Not overly live on the tote board, 9-2. 5 stars, though, from Horse Racing Nation. Those 5 stars win a lot. And a lot of times when they win, they're at a square price. So do take note of that. This and that one's outside. The number 5, Raising Cane for Keith DeSormo. Run at this level twice. Sprinted on debut. Lost to a talented winner and Face the Future for Danny Simpson. And came back and ran forward to the odds-on favorite South Bend Tom. Last out. Don't have any trip notes on that race. It doesn't seem like it was a race that we would upgrade or that this horse has an excuse. Son of Gervin out of a Summerfront mare. Staying at the same level. Number 5, Raising Cane up there at 10-1. 7 is a Salute, first time starter for Kenny McPeak, Kobe Hernandez. Done some nice work for the barn along with brother Brian. He already has a win today, Kobe. 5-1, I would say live on the tote board off the 10-1 morning line. And then Tested, who will be, for the first time on the dirt, has run all 3 starts so far on the turf for Lindsey Schultz. Does have some dirt influences in the pedigree and should be forwardly placed. That one up there at odds of 6-1. Pretty contentious race here. I do like Storm the Streets. I did think I would get a much better price than the current 3-2 offering. The best of the price plays to me would be the number 1, Batter Up. Almost post time for race number 4. Start of the $1 pick 6. No carryover pool, no jackpot provision. You see the current pool, bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Good luck.
The horses coming onto the track now for the 4th race. One of those taken off the Stowelson Turf Course. Main track, fast. This over the mile and a 16th. 8 run in the maiden. Scratch 3, Nothing But Blue Sky. 6, Rentico. Scratch 11, Porches. And 12, Our Favorite Son. Scratch 3, 6, 11. And number 12, Exacta Trifecta Superfecta. Double pick 3 starts at the pick 6 here with the maiden on parade with 7 minutes to post time. 7 minutes to the off. 3 minutes to post. 3 minutes. Two minutes to post. 2 minutes. One minute to post time. Start to the pick six. Fast track. 1 minute. The horses are approaching the starting gate. Going down to the mile and a 16th main track start for the maiden. Last call for the pick six. The horses have reached the starting gate. It is now post time. Loading for the maiden. Colby Hernandez, the first time starter, So Loot went in well. Declan Cannon with Batter Up. Madeline Rowland tested, went right in. Storm the Streets, Brian Hernandez Jr. for Ian Wilkes off a Churchill Downs claim. Storm the Streets in. Just a Walk in the Park, Jared Ludberry riding for a double on the card. Now Marcelino Pedrosa Jr., Passion Rules, making his bow over the Mountain of 16th. Passion Rules in. Axel Concepcion with twice started Raising Cane. Passion Rules. Storm the Streets, right now the 2-1 favorite over the mile and a 16th. It's one of three taken off the Stolson turf course. Well, main track card here at the fairgrounds fast. 9-5 favorite Storm the Streets. 5-2 Passion Rules. 6-1 Soul, Loot, and Tested. Now Passion Rules has gone all in. Stand by one more. Frosty Blue. Ben Curtis with 27 wins here this season. Starts at the pick 6. They're in the gate. And they're off. Storm the Streets broke sharply. Tested with an early bid, and there's Frosty Blue, who's up and after the lead as they make their way toward the first turn. It's Storm the Streets with Frosty Blue, and there's the Calumet Farm firster. Moving up between horses, Passion Rules with just inside 7 furlongs to run. It's Storm the Streets. So Storm the Streets to the early lead for Brian Hernandez Jr. in front here by 2 to Passion Rules. Frosty Blue running in third. Then toward the inside is Raising Cane in fourth, Tested in fifth. Just a walk in the park is a wide sixth. Toward the inside is Soul Loot. That newcomer looking to make headway for the run to the half-mile pole. And Batter Up has dropped back to last. The opening quarter for Storm the Streets. 24.05 seconds, the favorite led. It's Storm the Streets in front of Passion Rules, who's right there on the outside for Marcelino Pedrosa Jr. with a bid. Soul Loot is running in third. 3/4 length to Frosty Blue in fourth as these maiden 3-year-olds head toward the far turn. Batter Up is gaining with the rail. Tested, Raising Cane, and Just a Walk in the Park has dropped back to last. The front runner still Storm the Streets. Half mile in 49.40 seconds. So with Brian Hernandez Jr., it's Storm the Streets. Passion Rules has been right there with Storm the Streets as they come toward the quarter pole. With on the outside, Soul Loot. Tested. Toward the inside, Batter Up is 3 lengths down on the top of the fourth as Passion Rules takes a run at Storm the Streets. They charge off the turn in the final quarter of a mile. 3/4, 1 minute 14.72 seconds. Storm the Streets and Passion Rules. This first-time starter is just ahead. 1 furlong to go. It's Passion Rules, roused by Marcelino Pedrosa Jr., has the advantage now in Storm the Streets. Soul Loot third running on. Tested and Batter Up. They're close to home. The son of Frisian Fire. Passion Rules at the fairgrounds. Won by 3.5 from Soul Loot. Tested third, and then Storm the Streets and Batter Up next. Well clear. .146.24 after the maiden. 146.24, 4782, the full unofficial run order after race 4. Number 4, Passion Rules. 3-1 first. 7, Soul Loot. 6-1 second. The first-time starters going 1-2 here in the maiden 3-year-old. These 8 Tested. 6-1 third. And at 9-5-2, Storm the Streets was fourth. Passion Rules. Marcelino Pedrosa Jr., Brad Cox, Calumet Farm, firster. Passion Rules at 3-1. The result of the fourth race is now official. Returning to the winner's circle, the 4, Passion Rules. Marcelino Pedroza Jr. with his 25th win here this season. Passion Rules debut win, 3-year-old Bay Colt, bred in Maryland by Frisian Fire. And a Goodnight Angel by Touch Gold. Brad Cox trains for Brad Kelly's Calumet Farm. Fairgrounds congratulates the winning connections of Passion Rules. 4-7 Exacta paid $63.40. 50-cent pick 3. 3 with the 6 with the 4 Passion Rules. $41.75. The dollar trifecta 478, $171.10. 6-4 double, $151 even. Dollar superfecta 4782, paid $387.90. The superfecta stormed the streets fourth. 8 ran 146.24. Race 5 next. No changes in the maiden distaff sprint. 6-run exacta trifecta superfecta. Double pick 3 starts in the late pick 5. All main track card. Fast post time for the 5th race at 2:50. And they're off. Storm the Streets broke sharply. Tested with an early bid, and there's Frosty Blue, who's up and after the lead as they make their way toward the first turn. It's Storm the Streets with Frosty Blue, and there's the Calumet Farm firster. Moving up between horses, Passion Rules with just inside 7 furlongs to run. It's Storm the Streets. So Storm the Streets to the early lead for Brian Hernandez Jr. in front here by 2. To Passion Rules, who follows. Frosty Blue running in 3rd. Then toward the inside is Raising Cane in 4th, Tested in 5th. Just a walk in the park is a wide 6th. Toward the inside is Soul Loot. That newcomer looking to make headway for the run to the half-mile pole. And Batter Up has dropped back to last. The opening quarter for Storm the Streets. 24.05 seconds, the favorite led. It's Storm the Streets in front of Passion Rules, who's right there on the outside for Marcelino Pedroza Jr. with a bid. Soul Loot is running in 3rd. 3/4 length to Frosty Blue in 4th as these maiden 3-year-olds head toward the far turn. Batter Up is gaining with the rail. Tested. Raising Cane and Just a Walk in the Park has dropped back to last. The front runner still Storm the Streets. Half mile in 49.40 seconds. So with Brian Hernandez Jr., it's Storm the Streets. Passion Rules has been right there with Storm the Streets as they come toward the quarter pole. With on the outside, Soul Loot Tested. Toward the inside, Batter Up is 3 lengths down on the top of the 4th as Passion Rules takes a run at Storm the Streets. They charge off the turn in the final quarter of a mile. 3/4, 1 minute 14.72 seconds. Storm the Streets and Passion Rules. This first-time starter is just ahead. 1 furlong to go. It's Passion Rules, roused by Marcelino Pedroza Jr., has the advantage now and Storm the Streets. Soul Loot 3rd running on. Tested and Batter Up. They're close to home. The son of Frisian Fire. Passion Rules at the fairgrounds. Won by 3.5 from Soul Loot. Tested 3rd, and then Storm the Streets and Batter Up next. Well clear.
5-star Horse Racing Nation first-time starter, Passion Rules here at the fairgrounds, as John G. Dooley put it in the stretch call there. A good-looking individual, a little bit green in the stretch, but bounded away to a pretty convincing win under Marcelino Pedroza Jr. You don't see too many Frisian Fires, and looking back through the pedigree, really not much to go on there, but it is Brad Cox with a first-time starter. You got the top dollar 3-1 on Passion Rules to kick off that pick 6. Late pick 5 starts here in race number 5. Let's take a look at my ticket. Early pick 5 for me is long been blown out of the water. Pick 6 out of that in the first leg. I got one more chance to make amends here using Martingale, J. Bear Beach, and Ray of Sunshine in race number 5. I'm going to go 3 deep in race number 6, including 2 horses on the MTO list, Cloud Forest, Concentration. 3 deep in race number 7, where final half is my top pick, but I think Jonas Grumby is a little bit sneaky in there on the class drop. 4 deep in race number 8, again off the turf, and again utilizing those MTOs. And Singleton in race number 9, the number 1, Deal of Faith. Going to have faith in that one. Hope I get to that point with a live ticket. $54. Late pick 5 with the low 15% takeout. Race number 5, 6 furlongs the distance, maiden special weight. Fillies and mares 4 and older. Top pick for me, the number 5, Ray of Sunshine. Eligible under auction provision. Based on the $12,000 sales price as a Keeneland September yearling, now a 4-year-old. So this could be one of those deals where you get the race of experience, move into the restricted ranks. Hartman's got the favorite in here. Like that work on January the 9th from Ray of Sunshine. Inside Motel Patel, who's a legitimate maiden special weight runner for Hartman. Ray of Sunshine did break a little inwardly at the start, was hustled out of the gate, showed speed, did work heads up with Motel Patel. Maybe a little bit antsy here in the paddock. Likely to show speed again. We'll see if Ray of Sunshine can break better than she did in that work. Up there at odds of 7-1. And I looked at the will pays. I'm going to look at the will pays again, actually, because I just looked at the double. I want to look at the pick 3. So in the doubles, the 2 is a significant favorite over the 4, 3, 6, and then the 5. In the pick 3s, 1 is at pretty much the same in the pick 3s. Might be better to keep tabs, and I'll wait for this one for next time, but did think the price would be right. Did like that work on January the 9th. J. Bear Beach liked the work on January the 12th. Inside an overmatched Louisiana bred by the name of Battle Face. That horse was 7th on debut. Company wasn't great, but the work looked pretty good for J. Bear Beach. Brett Calhoun trained first-time starter by Omaha Beach. C.J. McMahon astride. Square price at 5-1 on J. Bear Beach, who taking a little bit of action in the multi-race wagers, and it's interesting to note, installed as the favorite by second choice, I should say, by Mike Diliberto at 3-1 in the morning lineup. There at odds of 5-1. Now the 7-5 favorite, number 2, you can wink at Martingale, excuse me. Best on paper, previously trained by Chad Brown on the East Coast. 3rd at Monmouth going a mile. 3rd at Saratoga going 7 furlongs on July the 12th. So had a great trip that day, just wasn't good enough. 3rd best. Hasn't been seen since. Several local works here at Fairgrounds, and It's a good category for Chris Hartman, first time in his barn, off of a layoff. You don't see this combination very often. Chris Hartman and Ben Curtis, limited amount of experience together and no success in those limited opportunities. We'll see how that plays out. Chris not having a good meet, which is not typical. He got off to a slow start last meet as well, but really heated it up about midway through, if my memory serves me correctly. One win, 9 seconds, 3/3. Been running some live horses. We'll see if this one can get the job done. Martin Gale at 8-5. Number 4, Daring Hope is live in the multi-race wagers. Live in the win pool as well at 3-1. Claimed for $50,000 out of a third place debut early November at Churchill. Winner returned to finish a disappointing fourth in an 18-2 up the creek. Strength of that field maybe a little bit in question. And Daring Hope had a pretty clean trip in a field of 6. Workouts coming back, at least on paper, look pretty good. Got a lot of respect for the barn. Michael Tomlinson, limited starters this meet, is having quite a bit of success. Does well first off the claim. Daring Hope for Patricia's Hope. Currently up there at odds of 3-1. Number 1 is Catch You Later. Blinkers coming off this Daughter of Malibu Moon, who really hasn't been competitive in 6 starts. Not sure what changes today. Last 3 have been on the turf. Teddy Armstrong calling for riders up here. The only one I didn't get to, Tap It Quick by Tapiture. Blinkers on last out in the turf debut. Takes him off today. The dirt races at Churchill were just okay. Restricted maiden special weight. Has a little bit of tactical speed and an outside draw and a recent bullet work leading up to this. Brian Hernandez Jr. from that outside gate. Another one getting some attention on the tote board at odds of 3-1. Horse setting out onto the racetrack for the 5th time today. 9 on our Monday agenda. Right now it is Martingale. It's a 9-5 favorite, but 4 horses in the range between 3-1 and 5-1 in this field of 6. We've got a late pick 5 wager, low 15% takeout. Good luck.
The horses coming onto the track now for the 5th race. This maiden sprint at 6 furlongs, a field of 6 with no changes. All 6 run. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta. Double pick 3 starts at the late pick 5. Fast track, 7 minutes to post time. 5 minutes to post. 5 minutes. 3 minutes to post. 3 minutes. One minute to post time. Maiden Philly sprint starts at the late pick 5. Fast track. 1 minute. The horses are approaching starting gate. The horses have reached the starting gate. It is now post time. They're going in. Jaime Torres with Catch You Later. Now Ben Curtis, Martingale coming up. Joins Catch You Later. C.J. McMahon, J. Bear Beach making her bow. Mansfield Racing newcomer J. Bear Beach is joined. Martingale and Catch You Later. Now Axel Concepcion with Daring Hope drew 4. 2-1 favorite, Daring Hope with a couple to back. Kylie Wellington, Rhea Sunshine, one of the 2 first-time starters. One more. Brian Hernandez Jr., 3-time started, Tampa Quick. At 6 furlongs, fast here at the fairgrounds on a Monday in New Orleans. They're in the gate. And they're off. Catch You Later. Good start for the first-time starter, Rhea Sunshine, with an early move there for Kylie Wellington. Tap It Quick is close with Daring Hope in the black cap. First run since Saratoga for Martingale, and the first-time starter, J. Bear Beach, is dropped back to last. It's Rhea Sunshine. So Rhea Sunshine leads here. Catch You Later tight with the rail as they head toward the far turn. Tap It Quick and Daring Hope is right there in tight quarters. J. Bear Beach end on the outside. Martingale, they look to take closer order as they round the far turn. It's Rhea Sunshine. Takes them through an opening quarter in 22.50 seconds. Rhea Sunshine leads here coming toward the quarter pole from Tap It Quick. J. Bear Beach in the 3-path, and Martingale is stoking up 4 wide as they close ranks at the quarter pole. Catch You Later and Daring Hope is last. These maiden fillies straighten away through the final quarter of a mile, half mile, 46.68 seconds. Tap It Quick took the lead as dropping back was Rhea Sunshine with Brian Hernandez Jr. Tap It Quick leads into the furlong rounds with a 5-length advantage. Catch You Later charging hard into second with Martingale in third, and then to the inside J. Bear Beach, Rhea Sunshine, and Daring Hope is last. It's Tap It Quick. Tap It Quick has scored the winning run by 5 from Catch You Later. Martingale third, and then J. Bear Beach. Won 11.37 after the maiden fillies sprint. 6-1-2-3-6. Tap It Quick. 3-1 first. The 1 Catch You Later. 33-1 getting into the exacta. 2 Martingale. 2-1 favorite third. And the first time starter. 3 J. Bear Beach fourth. Rhea Sunshine, Daring Hope. Tap It Quick. Brian Hernandez Jr. on the Tapiture filly. This was her 4th career start. Dallas Stewart for On Our Own Stable. It's Tap It Quick at 3-1. Race 5 official. Returning to the winner's circle, the 6, Tap It Quick, with Brian Hernandez Jr. Tap It Quick is a 4-year-old dark bay or brown filly by Tapiture, out of In Spite Of by Orb. For Dallas Stewart and David Berman and others on our own stable LLC, Fairgrounds congratulates the winning connections of Tap It Quick. Takes the maiden filly sprint at 3-1. 6-1 exact to 125.40. Double trifecta 6-1-2, 202.90. 4 and 6 double paid and even $43. J Bear Beach fourth, dollar superfecta 6-1-2-3, 651.20. 50-cent pick 3 on races 3, 4, and 5. 6 with the 4 with the 6, $121.35. Pick 3. 50-cent early pick 4, 3-6, 4-6, 144.40, 404. 50-cent early pick 5 daily starts on the first of the day. 50-cent early pick 5, there it is, 5 out of 5. Paid $2,235.20. 111.37. Race 6 off the turf. Race 6 will now be run over the main track fast at 1 mile and 1/16. Scratch 2, say Magnifique. 3, Easy Roll. The 4, Cake's Arrow. Take out 6, Wicked Secret. 8, Max's G Money. 9, Kick-a-Buck. 12, Malibu Rain. And scratch 13, Gorostietas Love. 15, Concentration. The jockey Jaime Torres. Both main track onlys run. Cloud Force, the 14 runs. Concentration, the 15 runs. And the jockey there on number 15, Jaime Torres. Exacta trifecta superfecta. Double pick 3. Late pick 4 start. Post time in 22 minutes at 3:19. And they're off. Catch you later. Good start for the first-time starter, Rhea Sunshine, with an early move there for Kylie Wellington. Tap It Quick is close with Daring Hope in the black cap. First runs in Saratoga for Martingale, and the first-time starter, J Bear Beach, is dropped back to last. It's Rhea Sunshine. So Rhea Sunshine leads here. Catch you later, tight with the rail as they head toward the far turn. Tap It Quick and Daring Hope is right there in tight quarters. J Bear Beach end on the outside. Martingale, they look to take closer order as they round the far turn. It's Rhea Sunshine. Takes them through an opening quarter in 22.50 seconds. Rhea Sunshine leads here coming toward the quarter pole from Tap It. J Bear Beach in the 3-path, and Martingale is stoking up 4 wide as they close ranks at the quarter pole. Catch you later, and Daring Hope is last. These maiden fillies straighten away through the final quarter of a mile, half mile, 46.68 seconds. Tap It Quick took the lead as dropping back was Rhea Sunshine with Brian Hernandez Jr. Tap It Quick leads into the furlong grounds with a 5-length advantage. Catch you later, charging hard into second with Martingale in third, and then to the inside, J Bear Beach, Rhea Sunshine, and Daring Hope is last. It's Tap It Quick. Tap It Quick has scored the winning run by 5 from Catch You Later. Martingale third, and then J Bear Beach.
A lot of underwhelming performances in race number 5, opening the door for Tap It Quick to win it going away for Dallas Stewart and Brian Hernandez Jr. Catch You Later, the horse that looked overmatched on paper, ran pretty well there at 33-1 to grab the play spot and complete the exacta in race number 5, kicking off that late pick 5 with a 3-1 price. Race number 6, late pick 4. Before we get to the handicapping of that, remind everybody that coming up on Saturday, our second exotic animal day of the season. The first one was designated Family Day. This one is designated College Day. We'll pass along more details as they are provided to us, but we do know that there will be ostrich racing, zonkey racing, camel racing I'm expecting as well, and you can expect a engaged crowd for racing the day before Groundhog Day right here at the fairgrounds. We also got some information coming in on a Starlight Racing the final Saturday. We'll have more information on that later on this week with the Super Bowl here in New Orleans, planning on a Starlight Racing the Saturday night before that huge event here in the city. Chiefs 1.5-point favorites over the Eagles as they look for the unprecedented three-peat. 14 minutes to post time for the 6th off the turf. Distance of this one on the fast main track at 1 mile and a 16th. Beaten $30,000 claimers 4 and older. And right now the 14 is the 8-5 favorite. Ray Handel, the trainer of Cloud Forest, who had a productive summer in New York. Well, actually only ran one time late summer, was third, 9-5. Has had an overall fairly productive career, although 1 for 12. Does have 4 seconds on the board. Again, this is a beaten 30 claimer, non-2. This horse was claimed for 25 last stop, but the claim was voided. Ray Handel and his team regrouping with Cloud Forest. Several workouts here at Fairgrounds leading up to this. Has to try to work a trip from that outside post, but is getting bet down on the MTO list. Number 14, Cloud Forest. Number 15, Concentration. Should make note, Jaime Torres will be aboard for excuse me, lingering cough here. Just can't shake it. Need to regain my concentration. The 15. Stretching out for Alexis Clare off a couple of recent sprints. Claimed for 32 back. Tried an other, then last out. Got run off his feet by the runaway gate-to-wire winner, Pinfire. As far as 2 turns goes, we've seen a couple of races back further in the PPs with decent, not great results. Seems to be a little bit better of a sprinter, but again, showing the stretch-out speed today. Should be in the thick of this battle from go to woe, and the price certainly appears to be right, up there at odds of 11-1. The number 15, Concentration. Now, the 11 is intriguing here. You know, we knew on Friday these races were coming off the turf, so handicapping these races and expert pick videos at Twin Spires, you know you're going to run on the main track, but you don't know who's going to stay in, who's going to scratch. Expected now and later to scratch, has never run on fast dirt, stays in the race. You got to definitely take note of that. Joe Sharp showing some level of confidence here with Jose Ortiz aboard. And this horse ran huge last time on the turf. He's getting bet like he's supposed to run huge again today. If I had a chance to do this all over again, having to make those picks the night before, kind of get married to those picks, want to send mixed signals. So now and later ran huge last time. 3 wide trip, uncomfortable trip. Was in a tight spot between horses. Took all the way until the stretch run to shake free and then closed like a freight train to just miss behind Mo Psycho Man, who was a legitimate contender on paper and had the advantage trip, setting glacial fractions that particular day. Now, the pedigree is somewhat versatile. Candy Ride and Arch. You would think more towards turf, but certainly versatile enough. The workouts, at least on paper on the dirt, look pretty good, and you got Sharp and Ortiz in your corner, 2-1 on the number 11 Now and Later. Let's go back to the rail. A little bit surprised by the 3-1 odds on the number 1 Gorilla Trek, who back in the day looked like he had a bright future on the turf, so much so that he ran in the Grade 2 Bourbon at Keeneland during his 2-year-old year, was 12-1 in a Grade 2 race, had a very troubled trip that day, ran 10th but was only beaten 3 lengths. And then an off-the-turf race at Churchill November 25th, way back in 2023. It ran third to who is now the multiple stakes winning Laganos. Kept getting rained off the turf, back on the turf, just never took a step forward, Gorilla Trek. Connect willing to lose them for 50, 2 back, now willing to lose them for 30, back on the main track. Turf efforts have been better than the main track efforts in totality, but capable on the main track. I don't know about 3-1 capable, but that's the price currently being offered on Gorilla Trek. The 5, Modasha for Gary Shear, off a 5th on the turf last out. Another horse that has never run on fast dirt, mostly synth and a little bit of turf mixed in. Was out the back early in that recent race on the grass. Steady advance up the rail early on the far turn, then a slingshot move off the far turn, 5 wide. Very mild rally that particular day. Motown, I pretty much think dirt as a sire. YYY was a turf horse during his career, so the turfy influence comes on the bottom. And don't forget, Woodbine does not have a dirt track, so they've got synth or turf. And Gary Shearer does winter there with a lot of horses for Alan Bill Allwilling. So, the fact that this horse hasn't run on dirt is more circumstantial, I think, than anything. Maybe a little bit of a sleeper here, particularly in the gimmicks, the number 5, Mo Dasa, at 14-1. I think I'm missing here. Faith Runner, 12-1. Dallas Stewart looking for back-to-back wins. If I were you, no excuse. Running 6th on the turf last out. Does have a win on the main track off the turf at Delaware Park back in mid-September, so that is worth noting. As horses head out onto the racetrack, 7-5 on the number 14. That is Cloud Forest off the turf. For the number 11 Now and Later, he's never run in a parimutuel horse race on the dirt, but he is the 5-2 second choice as horses head out for race number 6, start of the late pick 4. Good luck.
The horses stepping onto the track now for the 6th race. This race will be run on the main track over the mile and a 16th. A field of 7. Scratch 2, Say Magnifique. 3, Easy Roll. The 4, Cake's Arrow. Take out 6, Wicked Secret. 8, Max's G-Money. 9, Kick a Buck. 12, Malibu Rain. And 13, Gorastieta's Love. Scratch 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, and number 13 from the race card. 15, Concentration, the jockey Jaime Torres on 15, Concentration. Exacted Trifecta, Superfecta, double pick 3. Here are the starts of the late pick 4. Fast track, 6 minutes, 2 post time. Now 3 minutes to post. 3 minutes. Two minutes. One minute to post time. 1 minute. The horses are approaching the starting gate, going down to the mile and 16th main track start. The horses have reached the starting gate. It is now post time. Going in, Gorilla Trek with Faith Runner. Modasa coming up. Now and later, Jose Ortiz won our second of the day for Joe Sharp. Ben Curtis with Cloud Forest, one of the two main track onlys. Fast track here at the fairgrounds. Declan Cannon, If I Were You. One more. Jaime Torres, Concentration, runs as a main track only for Alexis Clare. Over the mile and 16th. They're in the gate. And Cloud Forest broke just a beat slow. Faith Runner sharp from the gate. Modasa showing speed, and there's on the outside concentration for Jaime Torres. With that nifty early move, crosses and clears as they make their way into the first turn. It's concentration. Concentration to the early lead from Faith Runner with toward the inside. Modasa very keen. Modasa and Mitchell Merle takes a hold of Modasa to settle at the 6.5. With on the outside Cloud Forest running in fourth. To the inside Gorilla Trek in the Rigney Red with a white cap. Breako two more then to Now and Later, who's running second to last in the trailer If I Were You. The opening quarter in 24.69 seconds for the run to the half-mile pole, and it's concentration. So concentration dictates terms. Leads here by 2.5 to Faith Runner in the sky blue. On the outside is Cloud Forest, one of the two main track onlys now making progress, and Modasa with the rail. Gorilla Trek is in tight quarters, 4 lengths off this leader. Concentration, first past the half-mile pole, Now and Later, and last remains If I Were You in 7th. Half-mile for the front runner, Concentration. Clock 49.15 seconds with Jaime Torres. Concentration doing this nicely. Concentration with inside 3 to go. Gorilla Trek now takes up the pursuit for Axel Concepcion. On the outside, Cloud Forest with Faith Runner under pressure between horses. Now and Later has the rail. Concentration spins them in. Then farther back to If I Were You and Modasa's last. They've straightened away after 3 quarters at 1 minute 13.84 seconds. Concentration still staring at one more furlong. Concentration with to the inside. Here's Now and Later coming up the rail for Jose Ortiz to take the lead. Now and Later inching away from Concentration near home. Gorilla Trek will be third best. If I Were You, Now and Later. Now and Later lands it by 4 from Concentration, who stayed on to run second. Gorilla Trek third. If I Were You, back and forth. $145.62. The judges have posted the full run order after race 6. 11, 15, 1, number 7 was fourth. First number 11, Now and Later at 9 to 5. 15 Concentration, 5 to 1 the runner-up. 1 Gorilla Trek at 2 to 1 third, and the 7 If I Were You at 27 to 1 getting into the frame. Couple wins on the card for Jose Ortiz. Joe Sharp back to the top of the leaderboard. It's Now and Later at 9 to 5. Race 6 of our 9 today official. Returning to the winner's circle, number 11. Now and Later, riding double for Jose Ortiz. Now and Later is a 5-year-old dark bay or brown horse bred in Kentucky by Candy Ride. At a Vagabond by Arch, Joe Sharp with a training double. Here for owner Chelsea Medora. Fairgrounds congratulates the winning connections of Now and Later. 11:15 exacta paid $27.60. Dollar trifecta 11:15 1 $31.10. 6-11 double paid $32.40. 50-cent pick 3 on races 4, 5, and 6. 4 with the 6 with favored number 11 Now and Later. Pick 3 $39.75. If I Were You was 4th. Dollar superfecta 11:15:17, paid $155.60. 20 minutes away from race 7. In the maiden 3-roll sprint, there are no changes, all 9 run. Race 7, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double, final pick 3 of the day. Post time, 3:46. And they're off. Cloud Force broke just a beat slow. Faith Runner sharp from the gate. Modasa showing speed, and there's on the outside concentration for Jaime Torres. With that nifty early move, crosses and clears as they make their way into the first turn. It's concentration. Concentration to the early lead from Faith Runner with toward the inside. Modasa very keen. Modasa and Mitchell Merrill takes a hold of Modasa to settle at the 6.5. With on the outside Cloud Forest running in 4th. Toward the inside, Gorilla Trek and the Rigney Red with a white cap. Break out 2 more then to Now and Later, who's running second to last. And the trailer, If I Were You. The opening quarter in 24.69 seconds for the run to the half-mile pole, and it's concentration. So concentration dictates terms. Leads here by 2.5 to Faith Runner in the sky blue. On the outside is Cloud Forest, one of the 2 main track onlys now making progress, and Modasa with the rail. Gorilla Trek is in tight quarters, 4 lengths off this leader. Concentration, first past the half-mile pole, Now and Later, and last remains If I Were You in 7th. Half mile for the front runner, Concentration. Clock 49.15 seconds with Jaime Torres. Concentration doing this nicely. Concentration with inside 3 to go. Gorilla Trek now takes up the pursuit for Axel Concepcion. On the outside, Cloud Forest with Faith Runner under pressure between horses. Now and Later has the rail. Concentration spins them in. Then farther back to If I Were You and Modasa's last. They straightened away after 3 quarters at 1 minute 13.84 seconds. Concentration still staring at 1 more furlong. Concentration with to the inside. Here's Now and Later, who's coming up the rail for Jose Ortiz to take the lead. Now and Later, inching away from Concentration near home. Gorilla Trek will be third best. If I Were You, Now and Later. Now and Later lands it by 4 from Concentration, who stayed on to run second. Gorilla Trek third. If I Were You, back and forth.